Opponents of greyhound racing are calling for an independent inquiry into an industry they described as a blood sport with potentially thousands of casualties. In fact, as Tova O'Brien reports, the racing industry is already holding an inquiry, but its findings may never be made public.
When skinny dogs race at speeds up to 60 kilometres an hour, there will be casualties. This footage shows a dog stopping mid-race and being carried off with a broken leg dangling loosely at the joint.
There's really so little to these animals, this is typically the area that gets broken and the dog winds up euthanized at the track.
Aaron Cross and his dogs came to Parliament today to present a petition to the Greens calling for an inquiry into what he calls a blood sport. His group, the Greyhound Protection League, says around 1,400 greyhounds are added to the industry every year. 200 are rehomed through a racing industry program. Some would also be privately adopted, but it still leaves more than 1,000 dogs apparently unaccounted for. Is this a blood sport?
Well, there's no blood on it that I'm aware. They're chasing a false lure. It's hardly chasing a live fox or anything like that.
Greyhound Racing NZ has started its own inquiry to combat what it calls outrageous conspiracy theories.
It's not a public inquiry, it's not a transparent one. We won't know what the findings are.
3 News asked the minister responsible for both racing and animal welfare if there needs to be another truly independent inquiry.
What inquiry are you talking about?
But after a quick memory jog, Nathan Guy says the industry inquiry is enough for now.
It'll be interesting for me to understand their findings when they conclude.
But while the minister will be party to those findings, the rest of the public may not. If Greyhound Racing New Zealand doesn't like what it finds, it's under no obligation to release the results.